The question is, wow, this is super cool, this energy of youth is amazing, it gives us so much. How we get it? This is the question. Well, there are two ways we can get the energy of youth. One way you already know it is the mechanical way. The mechanical way is the youth, the energy of youth, the energy of the new that you receive from life naturally. You don't need to make any effort, you don't need to try anything, you don't need to direct yourself anywhere. Life gives you this in a passive way. And of course, you receive it as a child or when you are a teenager, you are full of vitality, passion, fire. You have it. By default, you come to this world and you are full of energy of youth, of the new. And this is very good in one way, because like this we can have a full experience of what this means. And we experience a higher state of being. The energy of youth, when we are full of this energy, we are in a very high state, energetically. That we are joyful, inspired, and we enjoy, we have dreams, we feel purpose, we feel drive. It is very high state energetic. This is very good. But it has a negative side, and this I wanted to share it with you here, is that the fact that we receive it mechanically but in a passive way, for many of us that we don't know this ancestral knowledge from shamanism, from yoga, what I'm sharing with you today. The most common is to give it for granted. This is the most common thing. Whatever you receive in a passive way, that you didn't do anything to get it, you learn that it is for granted, that it's going to be there always. That's why first we don't value it so much, we don't pay attention to it so much, and gradually you see how it is life, we lose it. Because this is the mechanical way. If we allow ourselves to go with life as it is, we receive a lot of this energy when we are young, and slowly we start losing it. It is the body and the biological system has to do a lot with this boost of energy of the youth. So something similar you can experience as an example in the love energy, in the passion energy, when you fall in love with your partner, and for the first year there is a lot of passion, fire, desire. Wow, you go to dates, you go together, it's like you are in ecstasy of this energy. But this comes like by itself. Just the presence of the other person makes it happen. But later it disappeared. This is a similar situation. If you want to keep the passion and the love, you need to nourish these qualities and to know how to do it. There is a specific path for this, it's called the Tantra path, but okay, this is not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is how to consciously, with our intention, with our will, bring back the youth. This is what we need to develop. Not to rely on the mechanical way, but to develop the conscious way. And this is something that you need to actively cultivate. It is not given. It is created by your own willpower, and you must consciously choose to direct your life toward the new, to stop the aging of your spirit. So it's something that you need to do with your consciousness, with your purpose, with your intention, with your energy. This is a big difference, okay? Otherwise, after a while, youth will go from our life and we can do nothing. This is the law of life, is the karma of life. I wanted to share this with you. This is from the shamanic tradition. This is part of the map of the cosmology, and in this map there is a river. This river starts here, and this is called the river of fate, and in this slide I call it the river of entropy, which is this river is pushing this person and represent the physical life. The physical life starts in the mountain where there is a rainbow, and we are kids. And in this moment, we are full of the energy of the new. In this moment, we are full. But this river, which is similar to the entropy of life, it will push us down. Doesn't matter what we do. I mean, it matters what we do. If we do nothing, you see in this picture, there is the guy with the roar, and he's not roaring anywhere. This river is pushing him down, and when he will arrive to the middle, that this is when you have 25, 30, 40 years old, 50, you are in the middle of your life, your energy of the youth goes down, and then it becomes something different. It becomes more vitality, physical vitality, desires in the physical world, attachments with the physical world, This is called in the shamanic tradition the middle world. You arrive to the middle of your life. In this process, most of the people lose the energy of youth, and gradually we become more rigid, stiff, touched with the material world, and less open for the new. And it's happening gradually, so gradually that you don't realize. But one day you wake up in the morning and you say, oh my God, maybe I've been 3 weeks without laughing, or I've been 6 months without having enthusiasm at all. Or the other day, a friend proposed me something that it was amazing, and I put this face, and I said no in the end. Why this is happening to me? Where was when I was 10 years before? I would say, yes, let's go, let's do it. What is happening to me? Why now I'm so close to all this? People give this for granted and they think that life is this like this, but it is not true. Life, it is not like this. We make it like this because we are floating unconsciously without purpose in this river. And this river is pushing us down, and then we cannot escape this process. We are not going to receive more this energy. What happens later is if you keep yourself in this flow and you do nothing, you don't direct your life anywhere, and I'm going to explain this a bit better. What means you don't direct your life anywhere? It means you go with the flow, like one day you have one desire, one day you have one calling, one day you go to do something that someone asks you, your mother asks you something, your friend asks you something, and you live like this, fulfilling the purposes of the people around, but not going for your dreams and not directing yourself with your energy somewhere. I was living like this like 25 years of my life, doing what everyone around me was expecting me to do. Maybe my mother, my father, the system, my friends, when I was going to parties with them. I was basically trying to fulfill what everyone wanted from me, and I was not following my dream, and I was not directing myself where I wanted. This means to go with this river, to live unconsciously, to live without direction, without intention. Like this, naturally, how this world is done, the entropy will continue pushing us down until we arrive to this opening here, which is when we are old. And it means in this moment, all the energy of the new, fresh inspiration that we had when we were born is transformed into energy of the old. And we are talking only about the past, and we are living everything through the eyes of the past, and any new things would be scary for us. You know, the typical discussion, the parents with the kids, that the kids bring new ideas, new technology, new research, discoveries, and the fathers were saying always, the parents were saying, before it was better, everything before it was better, everything before it was better. So they start becoming attached to the old and they cannot see the new anymore. So this is what is going to happen to us if we float in this river like this. This is the mechanical living, and of course then the mandala continues. We die, we detach from the physical, we come back again to the earth, and we continue this cycle. But of course, like this, we don't evolve. Our evolution is very slow, and it goes through a lot of suffering, because when we arrive to be old and to be stiff and to gather a lot of energy of the old, the energy of the old is full of attachments. And the attachments, I'm sure you heard this from the Buddhism tradition, the attachments are the root of the suffering. If we have a lot of attachment, we are going to suffer a lot, because in the end of this life we will lose everything. This is the truth. We are going to lose everything from this world. We are not going to lose our spirit, but we are going to lose everything else. So if there is a lot of attachment, there will be a lot of suffering. Even in the time that we are in this world, we are losing many things. There are many things, people coming and going, things falling and breaking, jobs that change. So even to live in this world in a happy way, we need detachment, and the energy of the youth give us this capacity, instead of suffering, to play with inspiration, with life. So how, like this, I share with you, let me see what is the next, yes. I share with you the essence, okay? The essence of how to bring youth to your life. The essence of the essence, later we'll see practical ways, but the essence of the essence is to direct your life to the new. To the new, it means to the highest, to what inspires you the most. And you need to use a purpose and your willpower to consciously row against the river of entropy, to put a direction that is inspiring you, that is something that awakes your soul, awakes your enthusiasm, and to direct with your energy there as much as possible to fight against this river. So more and more you can transform the old in the new. You have this capacity to transform the old in the new. This is transmutation, alchemy. You can transform energy of the old in energy of the new, but you need to put your energy in this, your power, your willpower, your consistency, your determination. And you can make this alchemy, transform the energy of the old into the energy of the new inside yourself. This is in the essence of the essence. This is the spiritual path, the shamanic path that we are doing. If you came to some of our practices or retreats, you know what we are doing. We are doing different movement practices, breathing meditations, in which you may experience many heavy things and blurry things and weird things, and after you feel better. You feel more light, you feel more alive, more joyful, and you have inspiration, ideas. This is the process to transform the old, the heavy, in the new. And existentially, this is our journey in this world. And you can do this inside yourself through energetic practices and energetic consciousness. It's not something that you can do only focusing on the external. You can do some external things, but in the same way, you need to know how to root your attention within yourself, because this process is happening within yourself. Of course, if you want to know more, because I cannot tell you now everything or to show you everything now, but if you want to know more, I invite you to come to some of our meditations, our practices, or to have a session with me. If you want to understand how this process is happening inside yourself, because I can help you to do this exactly, to connect with yourself, to bring down from the mind, to bring down your attention to your being, and to go through this process so you can have this existential experience of how this is done. So this process is deeply connected to our existential meaning and the true reason we are here. In the root is that we are here to transform the heavy in light in a different way, because each of us is different, but in the essence, we all come for this journey. Okay?